Hi all. Right, back with hopefully some gameplay from Enemy Action Kharkov Soviet Solo Take 2 part. Is this part 40? I think it is. Yeah, part 39 turned out to be a bit of a wash. I put a note in the header. Haven't reviewed it yet. I was kind of swithering a bit about like not making it public at first, just because I felt like I was getting a bit frantic at times and thought maybe I need to look over this, but taking a chance, chucked it out there. I don't know. I think I've embarrassed myself enough anyway with things, and I think when you do this kind of stuff, you're going to make a bit of a fool of yourself at times. And yeah, I'd like to hope that I'll also bring a little bit of something. Like I said, I think I said this way back. I don't want to say that these are the type of videos that I'd like to watch, but if a game's really important to me, it kind of is this kind of style of stuff that I'd want. Yeah, without getting into the whole deep part about making mistakes and whatever. You can see I'm making plenty now. I'm feeling kind of bad about it. Feeling this is going worse than my Enemy Action or Den playthroughs, to be honest. I kind of feel, but that might be wrong. I suppose if I looked over them and counted them up, um, you know, maybe they'd balance out a bit. But yeah, I'll complex game. I want to see it plays properly. I'm sure, and I'm not want to get on it anybody, but I'm sure there's lots of yous out there that if you do watch these videos, you're going to say, "Oh, right, I didn't know that," or even the mistakes that I make, you might see the mistake, but I'm pretty sure there's some things that you'll say, "Wow, right, okay, I could be wrong. Maybe it's just the likes of myself." Martin seems to have a breeze with these things, and I don't know. I dare say, his playthroughs if we were to get him on video. Yeah, that'd be interesting too. I think he's even admitted he wouldn't be able to do a playthrough and not make a mistake. And like I've already challenged Mr. Butterfield a couple of times to make a playthrough and not make a mistake. uh, is it impossible? Yeah, it's probably near impossible. I think you'll blunder into something. It might be something small, but anyway. Right. There's a couple things I forgot in that last playthrough because there was no gameplay. Although that's 3 minutes gone and there's still no gameplay, Grant. I'd wanted to mention. Well, I just chuck them in here. Yeah, I might as well. Two quite cool announcements. Nothing to do with this game, but exciting for me. Fields of Fire. I was a bit angry at first, and but I've not followed what they're all doing. I know they were redoing the rule book. Um, it's a brilliant game with a terrible set of rules. Terrible, is that the right word? Yeah, I think it is. The rules are like all over the place. It's not nice, but it's not that complex. I mean, it's not really that complex a game. It's just the rules. Yeah, they're just not really the amount of posts asking questions here. Anyway, so they've been trying to do a new rule book. Uh, Good for them. Being excited, but I mean it's a long process to do that. But they've just announced that they're releasing a deluxe edition of Fields of Fire 1, the first. And like I say, it was a bit like I even posted a comment saying, "Are you telling me I've got to buy a new game to get this new rule book?" and but fortunately, they're going to release the new rule book as a free download. Okay, it's nice to have a physical copy, but they're also releasing an update kit, which isn't looking too expensive. Although I don't know, I'm in the UK, so like doing these P500 things, I don't know how that works with the delivery and all that. So I've never done any of that before. I've just waited and got it. Second Chance Games is a the company over here that seems to bring them all across. They're not the cheapest, but I got this from them. They generally have everything you want. Like I say, maybe not the cheapest, but you're going to get it. Anyway, it's not terribly expensive, so I probably will go for that new rule book. I might download the rules they're talking about. That might be out reasonably soon. They're talking about releasing some kind of, maybe not complete copy of it, just a sort of beta version or something like that of it. Anyway, excited about that because it is an excellent game. Really been, I've talked about it before, wanting to get back to the table, but just been hanging on thinking, would it not be better to get a better set of rules? Because I'd need to dive right into the rules all over again because it's been that long since I played it and it's not a pleasant thought. Although I felt like I got it, I grasped it. It was still ugly kind of way they'd done the rules. I don't know. And the other one, which, I made my thoughts clear at the beginning. I think I might have even made a wee smarmy comment about D-Day at Saipan, is it? The next one that was coming along in the series that Joe Yaus was doing. Follow up from D-Day at Iwo which I'd bought. And nothing like Mr. Butterfield's versions, Omaha Beach, Tarawa, Peleliu. Different designer, try to do things a bit different, but I was willing to give it all a chance, but the rule book, not good, not good. So somebody just came up on my BGG recently, today again, about a new rule book that they've got and it's released. Obviously I need to copy it out and whatever. So yeah, I've got the game, so I do want to try and get something out of it. I have tried, found it a bit of a struggle, and thought they kept talking about try to make some big errata and then rule book, and then when they talked about DD at Saipan, and this was coming out, I think, well, can we not fix this one first before we have another one? Anyway, so my guess is that the rule book's probably very similar to what Saipan is. It's very similar, so they've redone the rules and whatever. So that's good as well. Anyway, so there were two bits of good news that you probably don't need to know about. Okay, right. So before pressing record, I thought, what are you going to do, Grant? I looked at my hand. I had the cards set out before, I think. Well, I can show you them. They're the two other supplemental cards we've got, and then we've got these two primary cards, which there we go. So yeah, these are replacement point options. This is our forward support card, but we drew that after we'd played the forward support thing, or quite probably, well, in fact, I think I definitely would use that card instead of the 40th Army card, but hey ho, that's the way it goes. So, and we do have the 2-3 third tank Army cards and one supplemental, and of course these supplementals, like I've said, we're not going to get them the next game turn. They have a replacement point, so I don't know if the timing's right here though. I think I said this already and talked about, I've got a plan to maybe cover this town but bring that infantry unit down. It involves strategic movement from here up. I think it should work. However, I think I've just decided to do the replacement point. I'm going to put these cards back out of the way, and yeah, just to get moving again, really. I don't know what I'm really doing, but so yeah, and it will let me take advantage, like I said before about of course you might not have watched, some of you might have just jumped onto this episode rather than watched that last one, because I did put a comment in the header saying that there was no real new gameplay, it was just all about fixes and talking about things, but I did discuss this there. this is where my one-step infantry is from 3rd Tank. I'll not move everything, but he's right down the bottom there, in Kharkov. However, he is stacked with another 5 steps, so the stack is fully stacked, and it tells you in the... does it have that in the player aid? Might do. No, it doesn't. It tells you in the rules that one of the things you cannot. Right, you know what? I might as well read it out and just keeps myself right as well. It's 16, isn't it? Right, rule 16, page 41. The following units are not 16.2 replacement restrictions. The following units are not eligible to receive replacements. A unit in a stack with 6 steps. Well, that's where he is. He's got 6 steps, and that clearly means that if I replace it, it's going to be 7 steps, so you can't do that. So I asked the question a couple of episodes, it wasn't the last part, just about, oh, right, okay, can I take advantage of that and replace one of the other units? And bearing in mind, these other units are not going to be infantry, they're going to be, so you're kind of sneaking by a restriction, if you like, or not a restriction, preference, you know, a priority, because I can't do this one. I can now do this one, so just chuck on top, or there is, they're the only 2 I've got, this one. Now this one's a mechanised unit, so it would bring it back to armour status, however it jumps from a 2 to a 3 strength, okay? This one, although it is armour already, jumps from a 2 strength to a 4 strength, so my thinking was probably grab that guy, but there was something in my mind, and I'm going to pause the camera right now and try and, because I remember talking about this before and then saying, no, do you not want to do this one actually, Grant? So give me a second. Okay, I'll try and explain to you why I might be wanting to do this one. So whether you need to know this or not, but you know what, it's Grant's way, it's Grant's way. So I thought, how can I get about, I want to move this down to here, and bear in mind we're going to have a German impulse in between now, which could throw this all up in the air, and that's why I was worried about the timing of doing it this way. But you know what, that's the way I'm going to do it. So I'd love to be able to move this guy 1, 2, 3, 4 down to there surrounding this unit. Now I have also worked out that I could potentially chuck 25 strength. I think it ends up 26, but anyway, 5 to 1 odds on that. With that, obviously the biggest worry is moving this infantry down here, then exposing this empty Soviet town for this unit to just stroll into. So I then realised that, okay, I could move these units up to here, but then I can't surround that. So he's the only unit that could actually, yeah, he is, because, yeah, these infantry can't go out and around. So he's the only unit that can actually surround the 2nd SS unit. So I thought, well, moving him out of there, can I get something else in there? And I thought, wait a minute, right, strategic movement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 movement, 5 strategic movement to get one of these mech units into there. Okay, so I thought that's good. Now, with that, let's just say it's that guy, right? Because it might be that guy. I need this other 9 strength to go up here and be involved in this battle, given there's 5 to 1, okay? Now that then leaves this hex empty, and I wasn't keen on that. So then I thought, why not bring this guy strategically? 1, 2, well, does he need it? Yeah, he does. 1, 2, 3, 4 into there. And then we've got that kind of bit in the woods. However, he's going to be just a 2 strength in there. If I repair that guy, and that repaired guy is going to either be up there, or it might be the other unit. Whatever unit is going to be one of the 4 strength mech units is going to be up there. And it does mean that this 2 strength unit is just going to be sitting in there on his own. And I don't like the look of this here, so I think I'd prefer having a stronger unit in there. And that's why I was thinking of repairing that, because he's a 3. Hang on, can I not leave? No, because I need to move all of them out for my plan, my master plan. All these units need to move out to do their thing. So it would then mean that the 2 strength armoured unit is sitting up there on his own, which isn't good as well. However, I feel like it's slightly less worrying, or is it? You know what? It's maybe not. And I'd really like to get the benefit. You know, I mean, using this card, and getting this guy from 1 step 2 strength to 2 steps 4 strength. That feels so much better. It feels like I've achieved something. You know what? Something might happen in between. I'm going to just do this. So I'm going to repair him. So he needs to be in supply at the time and be able to trace supply, which he can. And remember, I would, going with the priorities, I would need to replace this. Right, there's not step issues there. They're all 2 steps. Yeah. I would, by the rules, I would need to replace it on this guy first, but he's become uneligible. Uneligible? Is that a word? Not eligible. That's probably the right way of putting it. He's not eligible to receive a replacement at this time, and I've asked the question. Martin has confirmed that, yeah, going by how it is and how it worked out in enemy action ordnance, it's the same. So yeah, I wasn't sure about that one. I knew there was talk about it before, and I did wonder, but so hopefully that's right, and we do that. So now it does give us a moment. Well, let's see what the Germans do to then decide if, you know, if I do this and leave this, move this up here and leave this 2 strength unit in there, things might happen between, you know, once we turn over this next German card. So it might not matter. But I feel like repairing that guy was better. It was, wasn't it? Right, so that's going to be my impulse. That's it. Nice and simple. Yeah, sign a replacement point. So that card goes away. And we won't see it next turn. Remember, that's why we're trying to make the most of it just now. We need to draw back up to 5. I have 4 cards in my hand. So let's draw a 5th. Okay, units. Well, maybe NKVD combat tactic. So 40th Army units card. Right, we've got a long range here, so yeah, we've got 1 unit underneath there. We've got 2 units in there, I think. That's a full stack. And we've got 1 under there, so if we were to activate, we could get some movement, I suppose. Yeah, okay, so something to think about. Again, it's always something to think about. So we've activated, no, we've still not activated any units, because that was just a replacement point. So there we go. Right, let's get a German impulse in. Right, so yeah, I think it's more about the German cards just now to give a wee bit more exciting viewing. But I quite enjoyed the last 2 impulses of the Germans, even though it seems they made a right hash of it. Although we've got a couple of things straightened out at least. This action step about the position hexes, so I shouldn't forget that now. And okay, it did come into my mind before Martin mentioned it. I thought, oh, does it mean that? And turns out it did. And very happy to get this cleared up about the garrisons deploying units. Wish I had heard about that sooner, but I don't know. I thought I'd talked about it earlier, but maybe Martin's not sort of picked up on what I was going on about and thought, what are you talking about, Grant, or whatever. But hopefully I've not broke any rules with it, and now I should be straight on it. In fact, it makes it much more simpler to just take garrisons out of the equation until you've finished deploying your reserves, then put them back in the equation. Okay, Grant, we've been through all that. Let's get a German card. Okay, here we go. 40 core. Okay, we're in the area anyway. Right, so 40 core. Yeah, it says 40 core card. So deploy all 40 core reserves. There is none. On turn 4, we would get that event. This is turn 5. He's going to repair. Okay. Yeah, so event doesn't come about because we're on turn 5. Yes. So turn 3 plus, replace 2 steps in 40 core. Okay. So we've got, I can see one here on map. That's a mechanized unit. And that's it on map. However, there is a stack of stuff in the eliminated units box. So can I get this from the player aid? Hopefully. Right. Yeah, it's fine. So resolve replacement command by applying 1 or 2 replacement steps, each to an eligible unit in card's formation and following priority. So it's a 1-step non-mech unit on the map. No, we don't have. A 1-step non-mech unit in the eliminated units box. We might have. I'll need to look into that. Okay, that's way up the top. So what do we have? Yeah, we've got infantry in here, haven't we? Oh, right, that's off the table. Oh, you know that wee green cube I dropped off the table last night? Well, it was a couple of parts ago. I forgot about it. I stood on it the day. I forgot about it. Right, I'll go and get that counter back up. Okay, so there we go. We've got 4 units. 2 of them are mechanized armoured units, and 2 of them are infantry. So that was our second priority, wasn't it? Transfer eliminated 1-step non-mech unit to reserve box, and that is the priority before looking at that mech unit on the map. So basically that goes in there, and that, well, actually 17 would go first because it's the lowest selector number, and 18 goes next. Oops, there they are. So they've resurrected. Okay, well, nice and simple impulse there. Simple impulse. That's a good one. I like that. Okay, that's it. They repaired the 2 slots. They've done something. The card is done. And there we are. So back to us. 23 minutes gone. So yeah, well, nothing changed. So should we try this master plan? We got 40th Army Units card. Oh, and that was other thing as well, because I got that 40th Army Units card, and remember, that's part of the reason I wanted to repair here, because to be honest, if I'd drawn the 40th Army full activation card, that it would have been more urgency. But I might well have wanted to move these 2 units out of here, and they might be part of this 40th Army unit stack. But as soon as I move them out of there and I want to repair that point that I just repaired here, I would have had to have then done it on the infantry unit. So that's kind of like where my thinking was. Right, so we've got 2 69th Army cards. I'm just shying away for this 3rd tank bit because I'm just don't know if I should be doing any of this nonsense. I don't know. You know what? I really don't know. So I've got to see what's going to happen. I know the Germans are going to start coming. I know they are. Yeah, whatever. But you know what? We'll put that Soviet forward support marker down as well. We used a card to play that. So come on, let's just do this. Right. Okay, activate all units of 3rd Tank Army. he's not got a unit adjacent as well, so now does that matter? Not really. I can move this infantry unit first because this guy's away up. This guy's away up here, and I'm meaning for strategic movement. So I'm going to move this infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you really moving into dangerous ground? That's a point. This attack is happening here, but I think the support, as long as we're attacking from a support, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? The attack hex is within 5. In fact, 1, 2, 3, 4. That unit is within 5 as well. So I think that all works out. This looks kind of silly, doesn't it? Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? I'm not so sure I should be messing with that. I'm going to just do this. I mean, I'm looking at what we've got in the middle of things here, and you know what? Okay, I'm moving this out, but we've got a full stack in Kharkov, 2 units here. Is that not a full stack of units back there? You know, we've got, I mean, okay, these guys are moving away, but I think my biggest worry is I think this guy's going to end up in here. And that is a slight concern. I mean, I've got 40th Army units card. I could probably play next turn to maybe like support him a bit with one of these guys, maybe. It could depend on what cards the Germans draw. Okay, right, let's see if I can fit things in here then. So, yeah, I'm going to go with this. So he's dropping his IP. And we're going to just similar things there a little bit. We're going to take this guy. Yeah. I'm starting to wonder. I mean, should we not be attacking this? But he's got defender adjacent. He's not surrounded. The whole temptation on this guy is because we're getting him surrounded, and he's not got a defender adjacent. So I know this looks like, why are we moving away from here? Right, 1, 2 breaking zone of control, 3 into there. Now he's a 3-stepper, so yeah, I'll probably keep infantry together. You know what? Let's move that. 2 strength infantry, 1, 2 breaking zone of control, and then in there as well. Yeah, right, they're still back in there. And then, okay, we need to make our strategic move now. And I worked out it sounds like better. This guy, well, we only need another 8 strength, so it does mean that I could strategically move this guy. Yeah, why not? It's not really that much of a difference. 4 strength, 5 strength. So I'm going to strategically move. Okay, 1, 2. Sorry, half a movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then into the town. Yeah. And then, oh no, we can't do this, can we? I thought I was able to do this. I can't get them both in there, can I? And that's why I moved that guy out and in. Damn. No, I can't get a don't think I can get into here, can I? He was in that big infantry was in there, so that's 1, 2, yeah. And that guy was in there, 1, 2, yeah. Yeah, I can't move them, so it'd only be this, but you've got this woods hex here. So, yeah, that's not happening, is it? He's infantry that's in there, isn't he? Oh, actually, yeah, I forgot about him. That's quite good, actually. I might move that guy out of Kharkov. But I don't think I'm not going to get what I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's not happening, is it? It's because it's a 3-step unit. Damn it. I mean, that's the plan. Burst, I think. Yeah. I'm not going to get 25 against 5. Ooh, I've got tank brigade. Tank brigade. That's an extra 2, isn't it? So if I had to leave that, that's 7, 10, 17, and well, I'm probably bringing that 5 back again. 17, 22. Oh, that's only 22. I would need 23, wouldn't I? Well, hang on. I think I can still get 23, can't I? First guards. That's a supplemental card for first guards, which I would have probably used to replace a point. But is that important? But then, is this important? Should you be doing this, Grant? Right. Give me this guy back just now, and he was strategically moved from here. Okay. And he was here, and this guy was underneath here. Right, let me rethink that then. 4, 7, 9, 12. 12, 17, 22. Yeah, I need. But sure, I can knock one of these guys out of there. Like I can knock the 2. Well, let's not go for the 2. Well, do you not need to take the 2? Hang on. Right, I think I can move the 3 out. I think this guy's still going break-in zone control 1, 2, 3 into there. And I think if I move the 3 strength out, I need to move it out the hex. I'm not sure where I'm putting it. So 1, 2 break-in zone of control. Do I put it back in there maybe? Well, okay. Yeah, I'm going to have this guy. We need. Yeah. Right, okay. Oh, man. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Strategic move that guy into there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 into there. That's 5 steps, 2 units. 9, 12 strength, and then 12 strength. Oh, have I calculated this right? 12 and 6 is 18, and 5 is 23. Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. And then I can play the tank brigade. It's got its pluses as well. I don't know. I don't like 4-1 odds. 5-1 odds is just like, yes, sign me up. What am I looking for? Tank brigade. Add 2 to Soviet combat strength if attacking, 1 if defending. This adds armour, we've got armour. Reduce total hits incurred by the Soviets by 1. That's nice as well. It gives you that wee bit of security, you know. So where am I putting the 3 strength unit? Well, you know what? I'm going to move this guy. Yeah, because I don't think the 3. I can't bring him back to there. I kind of 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can't get him into there. So I'm actually going to move this guy out of Kharkov because I'd forgot about him. It's his 40th army that's in there now. I'm going to move him 1, 2 into there. And while we're at it, I'm going to have to shove that card out of the way. And move this guy strategically 1, 2, 3, 4 into here. And it's just to give a bit of, that's 3 strength, 2 units, just to give it a bit more oomph. And I know, so there's no gap there, so what should we do with the other unit then? I don't know. So obviously this is going to take the place of this, but I don't know where I'm moving this to. So, well, let's get this moved. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, don't tell me. Yeah, no, it's a town. So I'm 4 movement in there, and then I'm going to bring that guy on top. Obviously, I'm going to move him 5 into the town. So we're overstacked in there just now, but just yeah, I don't know. I mean, if I put Manny's 3 strength on his own, that's a worry. These are the worries. I think I'm going to start seeing trouble if I leave 3 strength. I think you really kind of want, I don't know, probably 5 or 6 strength. You want to double things up. I mean, this is 3 strength as well. I mean, I would have loved to have brought that guy down on top of them, but can't reach. So yeah, what can you do? Maybe I should just back him out of the equation then. That's a good idea maybe. So 1, 2, 3. I mean, if he's in there, or do we drop him back into the woods maybe? No, I think I'll just leave him there. I don't know. It's a bit random. They can't really come in there. I mean, you know. Right. Yeah. Right, I'm not moving the guy up in the city. He's just going to sit there. It seems a shame that he's got stuck all the way up there. But in saying that was a 4 strength infantry that popped itself in there. That's 3 strength. They've got another 2 strength from the core, only 1 step, and I mean, maybe, you know, that second SS unit. So he's got enough to concern himself with, I think. Okay. So this crazy idea, what do you think, Grant? Yeah, probably not the best, eh? Let's do it, let's do it. Okay, so we're gonna make an attack here on that second SS unit. So let's get this card. Let's find them places to put these things down. Okay, we can go with that. So I've got 3, 7, 12, and then these are coming in as well. I'll just tilt the ownership marker as well. So 12, 14, 18, 23, 23 to 5, with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because he's a 3-stepper on the top. So 23 to 5 is sitting at 4 to 1. Well, there's no point in me going through all that if I'm not going to play the card. So let's just get the card played. Yeah, that's a nice card. I like that. I like the tactic. I do. I like it. Just about squeeze that in there without causing too much damage, I think. Okay, so there's the card I'm playing, Tank Brigade, alright, from turn 2 to 7, Tank Brigade, which, like I've just read, adds 2 combat strength, so we had 23, we've now got 25 to 5, oops, 25 to 5, so 5 to 1 odds. And just a reminder, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One for the Tank Brigade is 8. 5 to 1 odds, 8 chip pools, and the Tank Brigade also reduces a hit that I take. If I get a hit, I can reduce 1 hit. So, good. Yeah. Okay, that's me done my thing. Now remember, we are in support. We've got a Soviet forward supporter marker there. In fact, all our units are in support. So no issues there. Right, now the bad bit. The Germans get to draw a card. Right, well, let's do it then. What we got? Air power. Yeah. Well, it's going to apply. It would shuffle back in if not used, but it is going to apply. Messy up here. That's in Gotnya. I like that one. Okay, so they've got air power. We can reduce 1 hit. Okay. Right, where are you putting the chits, Grant? Right, well, I suppose we'll put them up there. So I've got a maximum of 8, minimum. Oh, he's a 3-stepper, isn't he? I think so. He is indeed. Look at that. 3 steps. Ouch. Right, so minimum of 3. Now to eliminate him, well, he's in the woods. That's a bad part. He's armoured. Okay. That's a bad part. Well, it's not. We've got balance on that. Woods isn't nice. He's not got a defender adjacent. He's surrounded, so his first retreat does incur a step loss. So we need D3 to retreat him. Takes a step loss. Is it D5, I think? Because retreat. Right, I'm struggling. Is it not? Or is it 4? 4 is retreat, take a step loss, retreat, and he's on 2. Yeah, it's D4. It's D4 because we've got him surrounded. Yeah, okay. Right, well, let's go for it. Well, like I say, I'll try and get the chits in there somewhere. 5 to 1 odds. So not bad. Right, okay. We got some chits in the cup. We must have had the combat, yeah. Yeah, I think that was the one down. Oh yeah, that was the one down. That's a bit of a sour one, actually. That might have not happened that way. That's making me wonder if I could have fixed that, if that was the last kind of combat we had. No, but it was back so many parts ago. Yeah, you know what? No. Just accept it, Grant. It's not going to be flawless, okay? It's not a flawless playthrough. Yeah. Never going to get one of them, I don't think. Okay, right, I'll get the minimum 3 and we'll see where we're at, okay. Well, it's an awful start. I don't know if it's quite far away for you or not. Well, I could zoom in there. Hang on, let me try and get in a bit better. Okay, I think that's a bit better. It's showing they've got our air power, it's got the dice. You're seeing where the battle is. Yeah. So City Woods, that's a D-1 to start with because he's in the woods. So not a great start. Right, I'll get the other 2 minimums. Oh, this ain't going well. Air power. Okay, well that's dreadful. Artillery, we didn't play artillery. I mean, the only thing there is we can take that hit away from ourselves, but there's nothing looking very good there. Yeah, I mean there's no point putting all this effort in and not now drawing on our 5 chits, I don't think. We need to see some 5-1, some large attacks, whatever, you know, even if we do take another hit or something. It's looking a bit, yeah. Right, so I'm going to get 5 more. I might stop if it gets exciting on the way. Oh dear. What are you doing, Grant? German air power. I mean, you know, we're in support as well. They played the air power. They've got 2 hits on us with the air power, and not only that, they've got D-2 now. Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Yeah, it's a -1 to the Germans, and a hit to the Soviets. Dear me. Okay, well, nothing I can do now, so we need 4 pretty special chits now to come. Okay. Okay, next chit was this, which would have been lovely, but I mean, I'm nowhere near 8-1, but I kind of felt confident I was going to get a 4 or 5-1 in the back. 6-1, just outside, so no joy. We need 3 more chits, but oh, this is kind of, yeah, I don't think we're going anywhere. Okay, we finally get something, and it's only even 2-1, but it is a refresh chit, so chuck the other. There's only a couple of chits we've drawn out and cut. However, that is 7 chits. This was combat engineer, dispersing supplied on the other side. I don't think anything is going to happen, so I'll just keep this running and draw the last chit, which is city or attack not supported. This could well be woods on the back, you know that. And what do you know? Wow. Yeah, there's the other side of combat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ouch. So, well, there's no point picking on the hits that we've done. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got D-3 and a D1, so it's D-2. So nothing to them, and 2 hits to us. Obviously, we can reduce one of those hits with it, so I'll just do that right away. The tank brigade gives us a reduction of 1 hit. So, yeah, it's still going to be 1 hit to us, and that's a disaster, and makes me even more feel like I shouldn't have been doing that. I mean, the combat could have been completely different, but it now merits this even less, because now I'm in positions that I don't want to be in. You know, I was. If I'd like knocked that guy back or even eliminated him, I would have felt like, right, okay, that was worth it. But now it's just totally not been worth it. Okay, so we still have 1 hit to take because, well, yeah, and it's got to be from either a armoured unit or a 3-step unit. So that replacement that we just got. I think it was that guy, or it was like, yeah. So yeah, I take it on him. I keep the 3-step unit. So I'll flip him. And that's all that happened. Okay, I think that's our impulse over. We can't do anything else. Can't build an IPs in a city, so yeah, that looked rather foolish. Again, like I say, the combat could have turned out totally different, and then it might have looked like, I knew what I was doing. Okay, I'll clear things up there, and we'll try and get a quickish German impulse before the end of the night, hopefully. Okay, before the impulse, obviously I didn't draw my cards. These are the 3 cards I've got in hand. So 269th Army cards, 40th Army Units card, and so we're getting to draw 2 new cards. So let's see what we get. We've still got 3 cards, I think, in our draw pile. Right, we have 6 Army. That's the primary card. The reinforced battle. So yeah, okay. I can't remember what my thinking is with them. Yeah, I did want to get them moving. Yeah, I think that's quite good to get going. And there's primary card for 40th Army. So yeah, I think we want to get them moving and try and go up to the north of the map edge. I'm going to try and go for that. Head up to this guy, I think. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to leave 3rd tank. I think I've given up with trying to do an aggressive there now. Whether that was one attack too many anyway, because I've now got this guy out of place. I've got a bad feeling that he's going to get surrounded soon, and I've nothing to. I can't activate the 3rd tank. I've no cards to activate them. Well, no, in fact, I can't activate them next turn, but I've no cards anyway. Right, okay. You've always got the 1 unit, activate any 1 unit move, which sometimes, yeah, can come in handy, but I can't activate them next turn anyway. Okay, right, well, we've made our bed, so. Right, let's get German Impulse, and then that should be me for the end of the night, I think. So, what do we got? Right, 1st Panzer Army. Okay. Well. Right, this might not be such a quick impulse then. This could be an interesting one. Right, Right, no, they only have 2. I was going to say, we're going to get away with this and they're going to deploy the reserves. Well, we just moved 2 eliminated 40th Corps units into the reserve units box, but so there's only 2 available reserves, and it's looking for a minimum of 3. So yeah, that probably would have been quite nice actually. Okay, let's go Kampfgruppe though, so it's not like the whole 1st Army getting activated. Right, so they're wanting to move on down. We're not on turn 1 and 2, so it's activate all 1st Panzer Army units within 2 hexes of the 1st Panzer Army unit with the most 1st Panzer Army units in its 2 hex radius. So I'm going to have a wild guess and say right here. Again, I think, yeah, did we not do this before? Because I remember the Rouse unit obviously doesn't get activated. Pretty sure it's still going to be there, because that's going to activate 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it done exactly the same the last time, didn't it? Ooh, this could be interesting. Okay. There's nothing else to look at. These 3 guys down here are not really part of the puzzle, really. Okay, so all these 8 units, not this guy, are going to activate. And let's see if we can do something with them. 54 minutes. Right, okay, well we can We can try. We can try. Oh, there goes the daily camera collapse. Right, sorry. Right, try to get where we're at. We're on turns between 5 and 7, aren't we? Action steps. Right, if behind Soviet lines, no. Right, move to VP hex. No. We've got a VP hex here. Soviet unit's not this is a non-Soviet VP hex, so we need to be proximate to it. We are not. Yeah, so let's move on. We want to make this. No, I don't need to speed through it, but this. I'm thinking of time on the clock here. I might need to pause and upload the video. Right, so we can't move to VPX, right? No, Grant, look at the wrong one. Yeah, it's still the same. Oh, okay. We should still consider that if starting alone in a VPX. And these guys are in a VPX, however, they're not starting alone, so they're not bound to that hex. So that probably mean one of them. Well, actually, both of them might move out for where they are, and none of the rest of them are in a VP hex. Right. Okay. So move on. Draw 2 action cards. Check the war card. Right. This is a bit scary. Right. Here we go. Right. First card is attack. 13. Forward attack. 5. Right. So we're getting card number 5 to start with. Okay, what does that do? Situation. Situational strength of active unit stack greater than or equal to 3 times proximate Soviet unit stack. Okay, and ascending order. Okay. Well, we need to start looking at these things. So where's our, first of all, where's our lead unit to check first? That's a 4 and a 10. That's a 5. That's a 10. That's a 15. I guess it's in here. So we've got a 3, a 6, and a 9. Yeah, I've got them in order right enough. So here we go. So ascending order, we're looking at this stack because it is unit stack, situational strength, active unit stack. These are active, and what did I say? Was it 9? 4, 7, 9. Yeah. So he's got 9 strength. So if he's got 3 times, so if he met something that was 3 strength, then he might want to consider having a go at that one. However, I think I've got things covered here. That's at least, there's 3 units in that stack. This guy is only 4. You could move proximate to him. So, oh, yes, indeed. Situationally, this number here is going to count. Okay. Right, what's situational strength? You would have the German strength attacking across Dnieper River hex sides and German mech strength attacking from or into marsh. None of that applies. So here's our Soviet defender strength adjustments. So this 9 strength is proximate to this 4 strength. But situationally, what is this 4 strength? He's got an IP. See that? Good. I knew what I was doing. If it's an IP, it's a +1. So he now becomes... Oh, I'm not showing you. Sorry. Zoomed out there. But this is the stat we're looking at because it's only 2 strengthers. So it's 4. Right? And these would be proximate to it. So 4, but he gets +1 for having an IP, so that's 5. Defender adjacent, no. All German units across Donetsk River hex sides, no. Defender unsupported hex, no. All defending units dispersed, no. Out of supply or isolated, no. German command card, 4 or 5, it's a 4. So that's a -1, so it takes it back down to 4. And then the last one is German attack action is major offensive. Well, it's not, it's forward attack. So he's got 9 against 4. So it's not 3. If this guy didn't have an IP, he would have had 9 against 3 because of that card, situationally. And he would have then looked into the action. However, no, he's not. Now, what about, we've got, I mean, you know, there might be restrictions that stop them from doing this. So we've got this guy down in the town who's a 4. And remember, we know the card's a 4, so that alone makes that become a 3. There might be other adjustments too, but I don't think it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So no. Well, hang on. He still can come 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into there. So yeah, he can. He's going to be attacking across. That's the Donetsk River. So that's not the one that halves the strength. Okay. I think that just gives this guy the bit he needs. So again, it's 9 against 4. No IP, no defender adjacent. All German units across Donetsk River hex sides. Well, yes. Now, and I say yes, he can't split up. He's going to have to move down here. That's the only hex he can attack that from. He can't get across the river to attack the way it is. So I'm going to say that's a +1 to us, taking us up to 5. And then the only other one that matters, I'm not going to keep going through them. The only other one that matters is command value 4 or 5, which is a -1. So it takes it back down to a 4 again. So again, he survives that. Okay. Now here's a guy that's sitting as a 3 strength that would be possibly vulnerable. I don't think we can reach 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One short of reach in there. And yeah, so he's not got another choice. That's it. Yeah. Okay, so I don't think he can achieve the situation, right? Now, this is without having to look into rules at the moment, because I feel like I'm a bit weary, and I'm not saying I'm going to check rules, but I understand. I think I'm going to have to upload this part. It's it's not. We're not going to fill this in. Well, let's. So this was the lead unit doing this check, situational check, and now it can't do it. So we now need to look. Now this whole stack now has now done its what am I trying to see here? Unit stack, conduct 1 check. Yeah, so it's conducted its check. That's it. So it can't achieve anything. So we don't check any of the other units in the stack, because obviously they're going to do the same thing and end up with the same result. So we now then go to the next ascending order number. God, I'm getting lost here. And oh, hang on, this guy's involved too. Yeah, I forgot about him. I'm looking at these blue cubes and thinking these are the ones. This is an IP grant, right? So we've got 5, 10, 15, but this guy's 4 and then 10. So we would then look at this guy next. Okay, so we've had a look at this. and he's checked and can't achieve the situation. I'm going to have to copy this bit across, so I'm best doing that just now, and there is a chance while I'm doing that I might just not get back here tonight because it is getting a bit late. I kind of want to though, because I don't like to leave it in this. And the thing is, you guys will just see the next part, but I'd like to have finished this and get it uploaded, but again, that's irrelevant to yous that are watching it. Okay, so hopefully I'll be back soon, right? Cheers.